City shirt and standing against the background of cannabis leaves, sent a shout out to him. Man, I want to tell you something. When I do my show in Cardiff, I want you to come backstage and see me, because I do vegetation myself, and I want to know your secret. So, Snoop Dogg telling the 68-year-old bloke, come see your boy Snoop Dogg over when you want to get to town, you dig? That's brilliant.
Knock him down.
After meeting the rap star, the guy said to the news people were a bit surprised because I've never heard of him. Oh, that's brilliant. He wanted to improve his own growing, so he did in some tips. There's a chemical on the market called root grow, which improves the roots of your plants, and we gave him a packet. So technically, couldn't you get arrested for supplying to the drugs market? I don't know. There's no more interesting news. So, oh,
I haven't seen this news in a while. WrestleMania 19 video game?
Sounds like something that was like, on, I don't know, on the PlayStation.
on the GameCube. No, GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube, yeah.
PlayStation only ever had SmackDown games, apart from WWE Crash Out and Legends of Wrestling.
Yeah. I used to have the Legends of Wrestling game.
What other wrestling games were on PS2? TNA Impact, well... I don't think there were any others. There was MMA ones like Pride and UFC 7 Impact and all that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But not any wrestling, really wrestling stuff. There might have been some Fire Pro wrestling stuff you could import from Japan or something, but not. The interesting thing is the new Google Doodle for today, apparently celebrating some person's birthday that I don't know. Art Floki.
Okay.
The one that's supposed to be the L in Google, which is green, looks suspiciously like Gumby.
Oh.
All I remember about Gumby is that video of that bloke on Madden last year who got his player over the line for a touchdown even though his player had a broken leg. And he was doing like the commentary, the internal commentary of the touchdown, and then right at the end I think it was because it was the tag of one of his friends coming on. Xbox ruining the screen display. And he went, "Fuck you, Gumby." And then everybody said, okay. And then it started being a joke in some other videos. Yeah, every Gumby started to trend. Sorry.
it's amazing how the WWE's video game, like through the years, have produced.
Oh yeah, the way it's developed is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, the way it went through over the years was pretty cool.
I'm really desperate to see a review for this Hulk Hogan's main event. Mainly because I've heard about it and there seemingly is nothing. Oh, hang on, Metacritic.
Wow.
Oh no, Game Informer.
Wow, that's what it's cool doing.
In percentage terms, Billy and Cody, how much do you think Hulk Hogan scored?
From what I saw, 60.
Cody?
Like, out of 100%?
Yeah.
I'd say I have to put it right down the middle of 50-50.
Do you want to increase your bid or decrease your bid, Billy?
That was my final answer.
Isn't that your final answer, Cody?
Yeah.
How about 10?
Whoa!
Let's get the review up on Game Informer. Let's tell you all you people out there. Oh, the title of the article is "Eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and play literally any other game." For decades now, Hulk Hogan's been obsessed with getting his orange face plastered anywhere and everywhere he can. He tried to become a movie star with Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny, and No Holds Barred. He attempted to become a TV star with Thunder in Paradise. His film and TV acting never really seemed to take, so this year he's going after the gaming industry. A voiceover role in Saints Row 3 doesn't seem to be enough, however, as he's the star of his own game, Hulk Hogan's main event. Actually calling him the star of his game is like saying that the little paperclip guy is the star of Microsoft Office 98. His hideously deformed character model is mostly seen during your character's entrance, standing on the ring apron, nodding his head and making peace signs. A few times in match he might throw out a 4-word phrase like "bully yourself" or "good finish, bro." The latter is stated regardless of whether you're anywhere near finishing your opponent and regardless of whether or not the game actually has finishing moves, because it doesn't. Outside of those brief appearances, Hulk's about as frequently seen as Waldo. Between matches in the career mode, you'll watch comic book style panels explaining that you're working for a rotten wrestler, Booker, named Booker. Booker T? Still shots of Hogan are shown during these, complete with special speech bubbles over his head. It probably would have taken Hulk an extra 15 minutes in the voiceover booth to record the entirety of the game's text dialogue. I assume he was too busy marrying women that looked identical to his daughter. When you first start the game, you're given the ability to create your own wrestler. Saying that creation options are limited is too generous, as the game doesn't even offer long hair options. It's 2011, and I'm reviewing a game that doesn't appear to be able to render long hair. Once you're done perusing the various customization options, don't worry, it won't take long. It's time to rise through the ranks of professional wrestling. For some reason, the Backyard Wrestling Federation gets Hogan's attention and he starts scouting for new talent. After winning your first match, your freakish-looking dude will be taken under the Immortal One's wing as he leads you through the big leagues. Each match begins with a painfully long, completely unskippable entrance sequence which requires you to pose in a certain way when prompted. Keep in mind, they don't let you pose in creative ways that you come up with. You're limited to raise your left arm to do this type of motions. Hell, even Connect Sports allow my avatar to do a proper DX crotch chop. Outside of the can poses, your character will stop 3 times on his way to the ring to activate a dodge the food minigame. A few co-workers saw me do this and asked, why do they keep throwing food at you? Are you a bad guy or something? Nope, it just happens every time, for no reason. Each match is a gauntlet of canned sequences that have no effect on each other. You sometimes start with a dodge and punch section that's reminiscent of Punch-Out. Actually, I'm not going to compare that game, or this game, to that classic. It's more like playing Hokey Pokey, only if you couldn't hear what the person singing the song was saying. You'll see a little Hogan pop up in the corner of the screen and he'll make the motion that you're supposed to mimic. This isn't exclusive to the dodge and punch minigame. The entire game has you staring at the corner, waiting for Hogan to tell you what to do. Oh wow, this really is crap. Once the dodging section's over, the game activates an unnecessary comic book sequence showing 4 to 5 panels of your characters fighting. Then it's on to the next sequence with both health bars entirely reset. Rinse and repeat until the next sequence starts the process all over again. Some of these require absolutely no skill whatsoever, as I beat several of them by spinning in
Hello, beautiful.
motions with my arms and numerous other intended motions. Grappling segments are painful with only about 3 of the 5 required motions registering on a consistent basis. Making it even worse is the fact that your opponent's health bar is constantly recharging. That means that even if their bar's almost completely depleted, it only takes 1 unlucky streak of required motions to get them back to full health. I spent 10 to 15 minutes trying to get past 1 sequence, but I kept getting the pole driver or the backbreaker motions that barely ever worked. Every match ends with a pin to win segment, and it's just about the most anticlimactic way you could ever win a pro wrestling match. In the real product, you normally see matches end with a tombstone pole driver or an RKO. Hulk Hogan's main event ends matches by making you go through required motions, including tiny elbow drops and one move that involves sitting on your opponent's face and squirming around. You can make a pin motion when their health bar is low enough, and that's when the real fun starts. To finally put your opponent under, you have to lean to the left and right over and over, holding each lean for about 3 seconds. If I ever saw a wrestling match end in this manner, I'd quit and start watching real sports. Hulk Hogan's main event is a baffling product, and I have no idea who its attendance audience is. I guess it could be for fans of wrestling and crappy Punch-Out clones, but even that doesn't make sense. I'm a lifelong fan of professional wrestling, and I love Punch-Out so much that it made the list of my 10 favourite games of all time. Main Event is an absolutely atrocious title, and I receive no entertainment value out of it whatsoever. The best compliment I can give is that if Connect picks up on what you do for some of the time, but that would be like complimenting a Mario game for recognising that you want to jump when you press A. In the 6 years I've been doing this, I can honestly say that Hulk Hogan's Main Event is the worst game I've ever reviewed. There you go, Billy, so you might want to buy that. Nod!
I'll never want to buy that. Ever.
Seems like it would be, as everybody would see, an epic fail.
Yeah, I can tell it was an epic fail just from watching the YouTube video from IGN on the IGN YouTube channel.
The fact that it's out now, without you knowing it's even out, says a lot. Oh, the concept of this, according to the mini review bit that you know, screens it up and gives you the basic info. Replayability is low. Entertainment is not applicable. Playability is awful. Kinect has a hard time recognizing many required motions, and it's nowhere near fun even when working perfectly. Sound, Hogan probably contributes no more than 30 words to the game, and the end credits is an hilarious rip-off of Real American that isn't Real American. I don't know whether that's supposed to be, you know, the music that he had in American Made. It can't be that. For graphics, it says it's 2011 and this game doesn't even have the option for wrestlers to have long hair. And the concept, this is the brilliant bit, concept. Majesco helped Terry Bollea pay off his mansions.
Hey, listen. I want to set this thing off. No, man, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, good as a fiddle. It's a big-ass fiddle.
So those of you out there that are watching this video of Billy playing Infamous 2, please don't buy Hulk Hogan's main event. Even if you're a die-hard wrestling fan and want every wrestling game that there is,
never buy these games.
Never. This might be one that you just might want to go, yeah, no.
And it's not getting any easier.
Anything good?
I'm starting to feel it.
Have you seen a commercial for, what was it, that movie, Real Steel?
Uh-huh.
That's not a bad movie. Looks like the future of fighting.
Nice.
Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this time around. Hope you guys enjoy the video.